get a before photo and video for you guys before we got to hanging the beams, but Chris got started while I was at the snow with the kids. And so we took the curtains down. We are now in the process of smoothing all of the walls, the ceilings, and the beams are gonna go in. Every project in this house starts with smoothing the walls because I don't like textured walls anymore. I just feel like it just does not complete the space. So even though it takes the projects way longer than it should, this is a must for us. Okay, you guys, I decided to come to my garage to show you guys the beams while Chris is out there smoothing the walls. I am obsessed with these beams, you guys. They are just so stunning. So right now, unfortunately, the entryway is going to be put on hold. But you know what? That would not be a Brittany and Chris project if we didn't completely finish it before starting a new one. Just something that we do, and I say every time when we start a new project that we are finishing it before we start another one. And I don't know if I get bored, if the project just takes too long and I want to like start something else. Now my whole house I feel like is under construction and I am dreading starting the beam project. But you guys, it is going to be so good. So I thought I would show you the beams really quick. And so this is all of the beams. It goes all the way over here. I am in my mother-in-law's garage. She has an in-law suite attached to ours, which is so amazing when it comes in handy with the kids. But you guys, look at those beams. They are unreal. Like okay, I am super picky. And honestly, I would have no idea that they weren't real. The color is absolutely perfection. Oh, I love them so much. So I want to show you, let me see if I can get over here. This is our Big Mama beam, I believe. Yeah. So we got this one bigger because we're going to have that one kind of frame out the dining area. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. And there will be a full series on this, or one full video dedicated to us installing the beams, but I talk about them all the time. So I wanted to show you guys what the heck I'm talking about. But I mean, come on, you guys. Do you see that? That looks so good. So it's actually foam inside, and this whole beam is so light. So they are going in, and I cannot wait to bring you guys along. Thought while I was at it, I would actually show you guys the front door as well, which you saw a little bit in my Valentine's Day video. So we still have to take the film off. Hi, Bubbas. Hi, Yogi. We still have to take the film off the glass once we're all finished to fix the little stucco, paint my mother-in-law's door white so that it doesn't blend in. And this is the most beautiful set of hardware. And then this is the entryway. So we still have a lot to finish. This is why I always kind of do voiceovers, because of that little guy right there. He is 15 years old and he just has the most anxiety, and just look at him. So we plan to fully arch this beam out. We plan to smooth this wall, and then of course like finish caulking and painting. But it is gonna be pretty good when it's done. And then eventually I would love to do like wrought iron staircase, of course, then finish all of this part, smooth the walls. And then in my office, that it's like a mess right now. Do you guys think that I should also arch this little opening? Chris told me that he feels like it would make it feel too small, but I'm not sure. I feel like since all the other entryways are gonna be arched, I feel like that one has to be arched as well. And then I would love a 6 pennies chair there eventually, but unfortunately they only sell them in pairs. And yeah, that is the entryway. Oh, and then I cannot wait for the day that this chandelier goes bye-bye. I'm trying to find one right now. I will show you what I'm thinking, but that has got to go. This was here when we moved in and I just absolutely cannot stand it. But yeah, that is the entryway. Oh, and then I was gonna tell you, so once spring hits, I was gonna get like, I would love to obviously get like a limestone planter and put it out there. I wanted to do like a big old trellis that went like all the way up to here and do jasmine. I just feel like that would be so pretty if you're standing here looking out of the door. So that is gonna be a spring project. And again, I wanted to show you guys my hardware. Even though it looks so disgusting with like kids' fingerprints and stuff, eventually it's gonna patina. To just look at the detail in the little hinges on the door. I am just so obsessed. Chris ran to the store really quick and I of course had to put everything back in its place because I just cannot stand a mess. But anyways, the big beam that I was showing you guys was gonna go from like here to here. And it actually drops down to like here, and then the beams will go like that. It is going to be so good. It's gonna feel so warm. And then unfortunately, I hate that we have a doggy door right there. Like I absolutely hate it, but that was the only way. We have, you see the fence right here. This is like the whole dog side, so they can go out and go to the bathroom and stuff. But eventually I feel like I would love to put a set of French doors there that like go out, but that's gonna be in some time. But yeah, so that is the space. And as you can see, the difference in like the smooth versus textured ceilings. You guys, smoothing out your walls makes the biggest difference. But actually just got a package sent to me from Olive and I thought I would do an unboxing with you guys. So let's go and do the unboxing. Because these boxes are a lot heavier than I thought. So I am getting really good at saving my unboxings to do here on camera with you guys. And I am so excited and I just feel so blessed that I got yet another package gifted to me from Olive Ateliers. You know, I am a sucker for this store. Anything that they have, I want. And I feel like, I don't know if I spoke it into the universe or what, but one of the items, actually both of the items, I actually mentioned in my last video of what I wanted to put into the bathroom makeover. So then when I got the email that they wanted to gift me some things and those items were on the list of what I can be gifted, I was like, this really must be meant to be. So I'm gonna open them here with you on camera. Okay, so you guys know that I wanted to put a pot in my bathroom makeover to have an Olive sit on a stool. And originally I was gonna use this pot right here that you guys saw me get off of Facebook Marketplace. But then when one of these was an option, you know that I'm a sucker for a vintage pot, that I thought, why not get one sent to me? And if I like that one better, then I'll use that one for the makeover and keep this one, I don't know, somewhere else. You can never have too many, like I said. So let's see what this one looks like. And then you can tell me which one you would, what one you would put in. Oh, this one is actually such a good size. I don't even know what it looks like and I already think it's the cutest thing ever. So I automatically think that this one is still gonna go in the bathroom makeover because it's a lot bigger. Like I said, I didn't know what size I was getting or even, look how cute. Okay, this is good, you guys. This is so good. I don't know. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. Let me show you both of them and then you guys can tell me which one that you think would be best in the bathroom makeover. Okay, here's this one. She's such a beauty. I think I would style her this way though, or my new one that I just got. Oh my gosh, they are so cute, you guys. So cute. So like I said, You, in so many videos, I feel like you can never ever have enough of these little pots. They just style so beautifully, and I am obsessed with that size. I actually don't have that size at all, so I'm really super excited for that one. It might work, it might be a little bit too small, but don't you worry, we will find a place for him. Next piece is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. This is so big. Oh my gosh. Okay, so definitely I don't think it could be used for that, but let's take a peek at it because I've actually wanted this for a while, ever since I saw that it came on the site. This is actually called a harvest rack, and it's originally from India. This isn't, I don't think, vintage or anything, because on this site it actually says a reproduction, which whatever, I don't care. But oh, it's so cool. Okay, so my first thing that I was gonna do is, I think it goes like this, is I was going to hang this on my wall in the bathroom and hang towels off of it. But you guys, look how big this thing is. I think it would be really super cool still. This would be so cool in a mudroom to hang all your bags, just anything that you have, and like you can decorate it super cute. I think if you had room in your kitchen, I think this could be really cool to hang some like vintage cutting boards on. I also thought once our backyard is like more done up by the pool, I thought this would be super cool to hang maybe on the fence or something, or by the gazebo, so that people can hang their towels on it. I also thought it would be really cool to put by like my green hutch and maybe have it be like what it's used for, like a harvest thing when you hang your herbs to let the herbs dry. Or even if you hung like super cute, hold on, it is hot. I am so hot. If you could use it for to hang like cute like potting stuff, like I don't know, what do they call those things, like shovels, little rakes, it like cute like stuff that you use for gardening. But you guys, look how cute this is. I feel like there's just so many different areas that you can use it, so I'm not quite sure where I'm going to use it yet, because I don't know if it will do justice in the bathroom. But yeah, so you guys tell me what you think I should do with this, what pot I should use, what light I should order for the entryway. We've had that light in the entryway for over 3 years because we've never got to the entryway, and we actually have to rent like a lift to be able to replace the light. So Chris was like, we're not doing that until we get to the entryway, until that you are 100% sure of what light you want, because he is not going to be switching it out. So I really need your guys' help on what light to do. And I think that's it for the video. I just thought we would give like a quick little update. I hope the next one is a little bit more of a bean progress. Oh, that's a tongue twister. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching yet another video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Can we believe this? And then look how cute this little pot is. Ah. We love.